Pnina, thanks for joining us here. It's very special to have you. Look, the Ethiopian community for Jews worldwide represents this incredible diversity. At 75 years now for the State of Israel, been part of the country, the Ethiopian community, for some 30, 40 years. What's the role today in Israel?
First, the Ethiopian community is very unique. As we all know, it's the only black community in Israel. I think we brought a lot of diversity in terms of culture, tradition, legacy, but also the survival of the community in Ethiopia in the span of thousands of years under rough conditions, and then immigrating to Israel 30 to 40 years ago. The uniqueness of the community by closing the gaps, acclimating and integrating with all of the challenges. And there are challenges. I myself went into politics because I knew there are a lot of challenges. With that, I think the contribution in all aspects of life, be it in the army or social affairs, is grand. I'm just happy we brought some variety to the story of Israel.
You have a whole generation now of young Ethiopian descendants who are born in Israel, native Israelis now, still facing challenges. How do you describe the challenges, that they've...
Looking different, the color of our skin, it did bring challenges, as did the gaps created since we came from villages into a modern country. Racism and discrimination is on the table. From a place of making it right, we love Israel. We love Israeli society. Here, we are brothers and sisters. But it does not mean it's right to be in a place where you don't get the same opportunities as others. I've worked hard in the Knesset and with the government for the past 10 years. We did a lot. We do see more and more results. We see achievements in education, since they all got the same opportunity. There's no population created with less IQ. The question is what neighborhoods they're from, what schools they go to. Do they really get the same opportunities in desirable positions in the IDF? We have a lot of work surrounding this.
It's a tough world that you've entered into here, as a young woman, dealing, representing your community. In terms of politics, you've paved the way, perhaps, for more, young women to get into politics. How do you see the political realm? Tough for women still to be, to get into, to get to positions of power?
We see the numbers, and we are aware that there's a glass ceiling in politics for women. Out of 120 MKs, only 30 are women. In the government, there are only 6 women out of the 30-plus ministers. It shouldn't be this way, and it doesn't have to be this way. The message we give our children, to our girls, it's not like the world is run by men. There are fine women in Israeli politics as well. There's no reason we shouldn't get a proper representation. In the coalition today, we see parties that don't let women even run. There are also ministers who think women's roles are in the kitchen. It's 2023. We are everywhere, and we will fight for our rights.
What's your political, future look like to you? What are your ambitions? What's next?
It is true that today I'm not a part of the coalition, but I'm heading a committee, the Committee for the Advancement of Women's Status and Gender Equality, which is a very important role. We started working, and we already see results. I will continue fighting for women's status in Israel. There is violence toward women, domestic violence. It's an important topic for me in any point of time, no matter what my position is, to keep on working for the people. I see myself playing significant roles in the government, but I also have other aspirations that are even bigger. I aspire to be the president of Israel, which is a challenge, but there's no challenge that I can't face.